Hello and welcome. It's Tuesday, so it's time for a tip, and it's quite a big one this week because this is the last tip from this comfortable home that we've got now before we move into our new, bigger, expanding, exciting stuff. So more about that later, but right now our last tip Tuesday is let's take it all in, everything we've done so far for the last 6 months, have a quick review and decide what's going to happen for the next 6 months. Now, it doesn't sound that sexy, I know, but actually this is the best time of year ever, because as the summer heats up and the weather starts getting great, that's when we can sort of sit back and really reflect on what's happened the last 6 months. We can think about what's worked, what hasn't worked, and what we're going to do differently in the coming 6 months. Now, if you think about it, we started off way in the beginning where we talked about vision, mission, values. We've spoken about planning. So whether it's your life, your business, your health, whatever it is, we've put that plan together. If it's your business, we've looked at marketing. We've looked at your marketing plan. We've looked at all sorts of things that go into that. We've looked at so much that it's just been a bit epic, that it's almost wonderful that we've got to this point and sort of go, oh, there we go. Peace and quiet for a little while. But it's in that peace and quiet that we need to take the time to reflect on what's happened these last 6 months and what we're going to be doing for the next 6 months. Because if you remember way back then, we spoke about a business lasting well into the future, and there were statistics that less than half the businesses in the UK last until their 50th birth. 50th? Wow, it's a bit much. To their 5th birthday. And for those of you in the States, the statistics show that 90% of startups fail in the first 2 years. So reviewing your plan is a must, because it's something that shows your progress. It shows that clarity that you've got. Have you actually achieved what you set out to achieve? Those SMART goals that we set earlier on, have you achieved those goals? What got in your way? What can you do differently? What can you shift and change? And then, of course, you're just going to rejig that plan, because as we've said from the word go, a plan is a living, breathing, working document. It changes and adapts as you do. It's flexible, and it's only as complex as your business is complex. So maybe now's the time to start thinking about how you can simplify things, bring them in, streamline them, and make them more exciting. And that's a little bit about why we are moving home in this group, and we're going to the big business group, and we're going to have all our well-being stuff there, as well as the support and networking from other groups around us to really elevate and grow us. And so it really is a very, very exciting time. And as you all know, June is my month when I take a step back from everything, and I'll review what's worked, what hasn't worked, and what I'm going to do differently in the coming months. So I know already, because my brain's been buzzing with all sorts of things, as this group, as the wellbeing group winds down and we step into our bigger phase, there's going to be some awesome stuff coming on. We're going to be looking at the writing, how you can attract clients through your blogs, through your website. We're going to look at how to make yourself visible, how to get yourself out there. We're going to look at some of the inspiring people around us and see what we can take from them to make our very own. And by that, I mean you and I together. So this is all about getting you going, getting you growing, and getting you the best you can be. So take some time out, rest, reflect, have a look at what's worked, what hasn't worked, and what you're going to do about it. Those 3 simple questions are really going to shift your business going to shift your life, your health, whatever it is you're aiming for, in a massive way. So really, those are the biggies. Understand what's happening there, and the rest is going to flow beautifully. So those 3 questions again: what's worked, what hasn't worked, what can you do differently? Sounds simple, but they are phenomenally awesome. So get out there, do your thing, be your destiny, because greatness is your destiny. So be you, be great, and see you in our new home. Bye.